Right then, I want to do a quick video for you. For all those people scrolling through YouTube looking for tips for this afternoon, the 3 o'clock games and onwards. I thought I'd share the Poisson Pack outcomes for today. I wanted to post some content. I haven't been feeling the best this week. I haven't really got any insightful videos recorded, so I thought I'd share some details, give you a few free tips and predictions. So let's have a look what's going on. So we can already see that at the time of posting or time of recording, it's 14:38. So the Spurs game's just finished. Brighton 1-0. Big shock, you could say, but not according to the Poisson Pack. We had them down at being sort of only 4 for the win, and we were getting given 7s at one point. So the 0-1 was also there as one of the top 5 most likely score lines. So that was a really good start to the weekend if you got on that one. Shout out to the anonymous Dolphin, by the way, locked in. So next up we got Watford Brentford. I think most would agree this could go either way, really. I mean, 2.62 for the away team, and we've got Brentford at much shorter odds according to our own odds. So I think that's a good one to take on. Watford, you could say they're scrapping for their lives, but realistically, I think they know the gig's up, isn't it? So I think I'd probably have a look at that. I'd be interested in taking on that, and also the correct scores. I wouldn't mind all of them, to be honest. I wouldn't mind a look at all of them because 1-1 is probably safe to have on side. Man United Norwich, I'd ignore the value for this in terms of there being value on the draw. It's not true value, is it? It's just a lot longer than it's longer than the already long odds for the draw. Make of that what you will. I don't like betting on Man United this season for obvious reasons. If I was looking to do anything, I'd be opposing Man United in this one. I'd be laying them. I wouldn't necessarily be backing Norwich to win, but I'd be laying the Man United win. We've still got them as long outsiders, so I'm not saying that is a system generated decision. That is more my sort of my hunch, if you like, which you shouldn't bet on hunches. So technically, I'd leave this one alone, but I've got a little favouring for laying Man United. Southampton Arsenal. I mean, that result this morning, this afternoon, at Tottenham's massive for Arsenal, isn't it? Really, for them to lose that. So they're going to be really wanting to capitalise fully on that. But Southampton are no mugs, are they? On their day, they're a match for anyone. They haven't really got anything to fight for, admittedly, and Arsenal will be all guns blazing. But I still like the value there. That's huge value. So if you can get anywhere near 390 for the Southampton win, will Arsenal choke? They've done it before. I'd be interested in that. Let's have a look through League One. Rotherham Ipswich. I think Rotherham are winning this one or have won this one. So, I mean, the pack predicted that they were favourites to win it. There wasn't any value in backing them, so the value would have been backing Ipswich. But I think it's finished. It might have been 2-0. I'm not sure. Wigan Cambridge. Wigan very short favourites again. So the value is in laying Wigan. I'm not sure I'd really want to lay Wigan, but if you wanted to value bet, that's where you'd be looking. MK Dons, Sheffield Wednesday, nice home favourite this one, but Sheffield Wednesday are strong. I mean, we're predicting that their away form suggests that this could be an MK Dons win, and there's value in it. Taking intuition out of play, I'd say that looks like a useful one. I didn't want to click that. France League 1, Ligue 1. So Rennes versus Monaco. We've got that's a sort of bet that I do like to look for. To be fair, very short favourites, but decent odds in the Betfair market. So I'd be looking to take Rennes on for that. Saint Etienne Brest, decent away favourite odds, but I personally don't love the away favourite odds unless the draw's on side as well. So that's up to you. Lille versus Lens. Another one similar to the first game. I'd be interested in taking that on. Admittedly, I haven't looked at the table recently in Ligue 1 to see what the motivation will be like for the places. So that's something that you'd want to do. League 2, we've got a full fixture list in League 2, Ligue 2. So nothing really in the Toulouse game. They're too short a favourite to be offering any value. Game 2, we've got a nice bit of value here. How do you pronounce that? Pau? I don't know. But I'll be backing them. 3.45. Short short bit of value on Paris away. This is one that I'd normally like the look of, but there's value for the away and the draw, but the home team are already underdogs, so you're probably not going to get much value on the lay. It's a difficult one. I don't know if I'd want to go straight win for Ajaccio, but I probably wouldn't get involved in it, to tell the truth. But there is value there. It's only short on the draw, as you can see, at point one. So, and it's not massive on the away win. We've got a Le Havre, strong favourites according to us. So that's one I might take on, to be fair, because it's such a lot of value. So I might be interested in that. And if they did go one up, I'd probably be trading out my position. I wouldn't be waiting till full time with that. Bit of value on the draw here. Not too interested in that. Sochaux, not big enough for me, but there's value there. Bastia at home, I'd probably get involved in that. I wouldn't be laying the away team because you wouldn't get any value there. But I mean, 270, I'd probably be interested in. Yeah, probably not enough value for me there, but you could get involved, and there's a bit of value at home there. The Bundesliga's just kicked off, I think. We've got value at home here for Mainz. I'd be interested in that. I think that's good. That's huge value, really, if that you can get anywhere near that. Augsburg versus Hertha. Yeah, again, if you can get evens, that's probably a nice bet. Always like to bet to back Dortmund at home anywhere near over evens, so that also could be a good one. Freiburg, not much there. And Cologne, away value, but still underdog, so probably not much for me there either. So we've got Germany, Bundesliga 2. Not much here. The draw, I trust my draw system more than I trust Poisson for draw, so I wouldn't be bothered by that. Not much there. Bit of value on St. Pauli away, but I've been caught out by St. Pauli a few times this year, so I personally won't be getting involved in that. They're already long odds there, so I'm probably not interested. I don't know what this is. I think this is where I've repeated some of the fixtures without hiding the rows, so ignore that. It's only the first few. Italy, Inter won last night, didn't they? There was no value in them, but we wouldn't have expected that. I think Milan played, didn't they, last night? I don't know what the score was. So away value at Sassuolo, away value for Empoli, a bit of home value for Sampdoria, a little bit for Fiorentina, but probably not enough to really write home about. Juventus very short odds. I mean, even shorter than we suggested, so I probably would leave that alone. Very small amount of value on Lazio, probably not worth getting involved there either. Netherlands, I can't remember which ones I have sorted out here and which ones. Oh no, this is the second division, isn't it? So bit of away value for Telstar. You could look to lay Roda. That's exactly the sort of lay that I like. You've got the draw and the away one, quite a lot of value. I mean, admittedly they're very short odds at home, so it's a bit of a risk. But if you lay at small odds, you can always trade out your position just after half time if you're drawing. You should be able to get a small profit there. Bit of value on Eindhoven at home, and again another lay here that I'd be interested in. This one even more so because they're all actually, we've got them down as favourites, Os, and you can lay De Grafschap, quite nice odds there. So I'd get involved in that. Nothing else really catches my eye there. Portugal Primeira, little bit of away value there. A little bit more here for Gil Vicente. That if you can get anywhere near 3.25, we're suggesting decent value. Bit of home value here if you fancy that at under evens. Not really interested in this. And then a nice bit of home value from Mutamo there, so I definitely want to get involved in that. Away, yeah, maybe. And Porto, there's no point, I don't think, really backing anything against ever Porto. They're runaway leaders in that league, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Some more similar story, really. There's not much going on in League 2 in Portugal either. A bit of home value here and here, but again, nothing that really stands out for me. Quite a lot of home value, away value here, but they are still the underdogs according to Poisson. Scottish champ. Yeah, not really. Pretty much going to plan. Although here, Hamilton, we've got massive value on Hamilton away, so I'd definitely be putting small stakes on that. And I probably would be laying Partick as well. We've got the draw and the away win on side there, so I'd be laying Partick and backing Hamilton in the champ. The Liga. I'm not sure which. Again, some of these games might have already been played. So there's definite value there for Betis and the draw away at Sociedad. So I'd be looking to get involved in that if that hasn't already finished with a Sociedad 5-0 win, no doubt. Elche Mallorca, bit of value there actually. So I'd be interested in that as well. Alaves versus Rayo Vallecano, maybe leave that alone. Probably not enough in that one for me either. A bit of nice value there for Getafe at home. I mean, you might even be able to get a lay on Villarreal. If you can ever lay the away team and get decent odds, then you should always consider that. But maybe a Getafe win at 3.15 might be worth a look. And then finally, the Liga 2. Bit of value on Leganes. Probably not worth it. Again, I don't really get involved in the draws based on this. Not enough there for me and not enough there. So that's probably a roundup of everything we've got going. I hope you might have found that interesting. I just wanted to give you some free content really and maybe help guide your betting a little bit this afternoon. Let me know what you think, and if you want if you've got any suggestions about how I can improve the selections, then give me a shout. Thanks very much.